Welcome to another episode of Libhola Eswatini. Eshow lengena every Thursday ngibukela lapho khona sikhulumisa khona tindzaba telibhola. Siye sibuke nje ukuthi ngabe kuhamba kanjani ebholeni, and of course, you know today ukuthi kuleli viki leli a lot has happened, a lot is about to happen, and eziwadi ukuthi ibhola iyabuya, so we got a lot to talk about. Sine sihlangu bezidlala lapha eSenegal. We have to just sisibuke kancane ukuthi sidlale kanjani, sibone ukuthi ama reactions athini from master mhlambe nawe lapha ekhaya. If you wanna share your reaction, so you gonna just call in and just 30 seconds, 20 seconds usho ukuthi wena what do you think about the performance yesihlangu. There were platforms lapho khona khona kwa streamer khona. If you managed ukuthi ubukele kancane, you can share your opinion, but if you did not, sitakuvetela leli goli lengasho ukuthi it should be the goal of the round, I think, and a contender for goal of the tournament, lama qualifiers, if there is anything like that. Stabe sephinde sikhulumisa ke naye director wayo iMonene Pirates sive ukuthi ngabe Mr Mlilo sive ukuthi ngabe khamba kanjani masalary sabadlali ultimate time labamnika yona 48 hours kwentekani iMonene Pirates, because besicabanga ukuthi konke sekuright after sive ukuthi ba announce someone, an international director who we assumed ukuthi utane ma ideas and is about to change iMonene Pirates for better. And we're going to talk about the big three teams. See if we got malungiselelo awo ahambe kanjani. I feel like I should say this before we introduce Linda Master la studio ukuthi when we calling teams sicela kuta kuma grounds abo, we just we will appreciate understanding, appreciate cooperation, we appreciate ukuthi basimukele, and it's so I don't know how to put it, but it's disappointing ngokhanza ukuthi the other teams akakhona ukusimukela kahle and or masishaya kuba ngumzukuzuku before we can even get ukuthi siye lapha kuma stadium. Kepha ke the big teams elama team lamakhulu lewo na you'll expect ukuthi mhlambe ngaba nangiyola nengingi as will come at any time, so we'll appreciate the same positive energy from everyone lokhona la ebholeni. Our mandate is to improve the standard of football the way lesingakhona ngayo. Siyacela maswati lamahle, siyacela bo Team Pro ukuthi mane nisibambise kulelo hlangothi kunema team lesawashayela asatha ubuya kimi namhlanje kusolo akabuyi. I'm not saying I won't call names, but siyacela ukuthi nisibambise, and then sasesibuka nayo ifixture kembukeli lapho khona Linda Master ita nama predictions. Sifuna kufa ukuthi ngabe atawuthini njalo usena nang 3 goals lo kumele amchaze lekakhuluma ngayo ku last game lesayidlala nayo not the last but la lesayidlala yeGuinea Bissau. Satawuchaza Linda Master unenqumbi etimvulo kumele tichaze ngomukele ehlelweni.
Yeah, sengijwayele ke phathizo ukuthi vele ngihlale ngichaza tini incumbi ngumuva totongo ngetimo ngitithuba lokuvusela ama loyal viewers ekhaya njoba ngisho ukuthi I'm always ready ukuletha timpendulo for ama loyal viewers and for everyone nje lothanza ibhola, but kunal point lo sanza kulisho phathizo kuphindze kugcizelela nje ukuthi for ema teams to improve noma for ema teams ukuthi atoba ne following learning kakhulu ayatsinga lokuthi ayitholele exposure. I-exposure ithola kanjani ke phathizo akuthi nakuvelele platform ungabe sewena soyagodla letinvo njoba ushilo kulenye i-platform ukuthi site ngeke ngithi isizathu sekuthina ngethimini ngiyele kuyibulala leyo team leyo kanti ngifuna ukuthi siyingene la moyeni improve, because thina njoba ushito ukuthi simaketha ibhola eMaswati
and we're trying to improve that. That's just what we're about. Linda Master kepha ke isikhathi site, we have a lot to talk about namuhla Master. Sikhathi akusiso info lesinayo lengakanani azikholete wasesihlangu akhe eSenegal. First 11, 3 holding midfielders or defensive midfielders, 1 central midfielder. I don't know what to call Sawa. Central midfielder or winger, but he took more attacking position, and we had 1 striker in the form of Felix. First 11.
Asithi winger.
Gusau.
Yeah, Gusau.
But I don't think we were playing him a winger. So let's just call him a central attacking midfielder for the pyramids of the argument.
Or maybe because modern football kuba signana ma forwards ama-forwards kusebenza wona vele not mhlambe number 9 winger konke lokho ma-forwards but sidlalile sikhonile ukuthi a-coach adlalele ngaleyo reinforced defense ingakhoni ukucracka iSenegal because vele for i-better part of the game besicishe silandzela ngemuva according to i-possession.
Uthi coach mabawudlala ne-Guinea Bissau, we're gonna try protect ibhali lethu. A perfect example yale mpholo bekayisho coach kule game eSenegal master.
Yes, ngicabanga ukuthi ngeke ngichazela labanye itolo khona la emsebenzini parties ukuthi indzaba yema games asengibekise ubutile lomnye uthi why sidliwe 3-1 against Guinea Bissau then sihambe so drawisa iSenegal. There is this thing we were together nawe nakachazela one of the coaches ukuthi ema games nakalandzelana tutane udzinga ukuthi le team yakho uyijimise cishe leyo physique uyifake cishe kakhulu isihlangu asikhona ukuthi sidlale vele ku first game it's kube gatsakile ukuthi singaperform kahle but nangabe bajime kahle the second game because nakhona ukuthi sikase kujima then ugathi ukuthi i-performance improve lesakubona ke ukuthi coach more especially defensively i-performance be improve.
Okay master, kuna Sandane Zepalini, kuna Lindo the captain, kuna Sikhumbuzo, kuna Sihlangu, kuna Siboniso, you have Kaca, you have Mkhonto, you have remind me, master, in the midfield. You have Mate, you have there's Mabelesa.
Mabelesa, yes.
You have Sawa. Then you have Felix up front.
At some point in time, there was a good midfield. Begna Keto, Guna Mabelesa, Guna.
I'm talking about the starting 11.
Yes.
The starting 11 Guna Mate se bese guba na Ngwen.
Yes.
Kak.
Three holding midfielders
and one central midfielder in Mate.
Yes.
Then Sawa na Felix. Then Sawa did that. This is a defensive team. We're defending. But we go on to score. This is not just a goal, master. This is a goal and a half.
In fact, Sawa sona olumkubo ekshaya beautiful game goals, because against Egypt wahamba
4-1 defeat.
Yeah, wakora lelo goal lelo as a center. Na kunyalo yadlala against Senegal. In fact, the approach parties beyithi sidlala counter attacking football.
Did it say that really?
No,
let's be honest. Did it say counter attack football?
No. Bengasiko lokho but nawubuka ukuthi sidlala nga 3 defensive midfielders lokungumabelesa lokungekhetho kuhle lokungaqa lokusho ukuthi la ku defense nje.
But before ngene kule tactics, before ngene kula ma tactics, talk about this goal. Yinda kwente right Sawa lana. I mean
in fact the right technique partizwe because nangungale ka left vele yena kusebenzisa tinyawo ting2 nawungale ngenhlangale vele that volley, what a goal. I think I got totally hype lengabe itholile if
been scored by Mane
or Salah or maybe Felix, because naye is a star. Ngicabanga ukuthi goal elihle lelo goal of the week for me kule final round.
I'm looking now that you mention it, master, go to China left against Egypt, the goal we were talking about earlier. He scored using his right foot.
Yes.
He's equally good.
No, vele usebenzisa tinyawo tinyawo Sawa. Uyawashaya amagoli kwenyama cup le run le ababeka ku final last season. Amagoli incumbe kawashanga right. Nalinya lushanga left because for a very long time adlala ku left back. Shorty u versatile player. Umdlalo usebenzisa tinyawo ting2 but le volley leya ngicabanga ukuthi ayisukulula not anyone can score le volley leya.
Okay, now to the tactics of coach master Staukechi. Uthini coach? Utha siye eSenegal.
Yeah.
Sihambe siyele kungadliwa kakhulu. We surprised them, sathola goal.
Yes.
But the beating instruction ya coach mawukabanga la.
Nawubuka ngicabanga ukuthi nabangangiphozela kule clip le. Anyway kule clip le.
Just masakuvela everything.
1 2 3 4 5 6 7. I'm talking about four defenders, then 3 holding midfielders. Look ukuthi sebang 7. lapho vele ngaleyo approach leyo udlalela kufihla libhali lakho wakwenda coach
look
kahle kakhulu.
It's not even a counter attack
kude beba slow labadlali bethu because
who are supposed to be fast love?
Sawa is quicker.
You expect Sawa alone to be up front taking everyone on?
But okay, angathi phathizwe ngicaba ukuthi njoba usho ukuthi I-problem yema players ethu ngeke kube bese sekuba ngile instruction yinye kuthiwa siya defender. Then how do we counter attack iSenegal? Ushiya munye lengaphambili because abahlali bonke la boxini one lutawendela ukuthi as soon as le bhola nishaya noma khona kwi defender ayihold le bhola bese sekuthi maybe Lindo because is a wing back kule play bekayidlala then Sawa ewingeni noma from midfield akhona ukuthi agijime lengicaba ukuthi into letinvo lethu lekumele silungise going forward. Otherwise defensively I was very happy.
Was it a good approach considering we're playing the number 1 ranked team in Africa? Was it a good approach from coach to deploy a approach
Yes.
Let's sit back at all cost?
In fact bese si avoid embarrassment because iSenegal yafika la khaya sha 4 goals. Guinea-Bissau ifikile sha 3 goals. Away Guinea-Bissau scored 3. So ngicaba ukuthi bekube avoideka embarrassment ukuthi bangashaya emagoli amaningi lokwendeka ke Phathizo. Unfortunately ema mistakes ayendeka. One mistake ya goalkeeper silale sisho ukuthi one mistake ya goalkeeper ku result at all, but otherwise for better part of the game ngicabanga ukuthi le shape beyikhona because against these teams abesolo anoka afika la kuwe lokusho ukuthi ishape yakho wayiluza noma lama lapses in concentrations abakhona then uba nenkinga.
But having watched the game bekudela kungafika ukuthi khona hayi tawukorisa Senegal ingoti because we were defending so very well kuzofela moment le.
Yeah,
the signs were there ngoma bekuthi nalama signs hayi bangashaya anytime.
In fact the way I-defense yethu beyimenga khona ngicaba ukuthi because even nala nawubuka labadlali labalambi kwa goalkeeper 4 players labasembi kwa goalkeeper nje kuphela uyabona lokusho ukuthi lelibonza bebalakhile invo goalkeeper lebekumele ayinde ukuthi if udecide ukuthi le bhola akayibambi uyayichitha ayihambe phela away from the danger area. Unfortunately wayibuyisela la ku danger play.
Ngifisa ukuthi sibone le goal from the first angle le angle la khona kwenteka khona the action is live master to see ukuthi wasithwayini yini le ka kwenta wrong sandanezo yiyi former goalkeeper yini le ka kwenta wrong sandanezo lapho.
Ngicaba ukuthi Phathizo as a goalkeeper once ingqondo yakhe yaswitcha nje off from igame even a millisecond waswitcha wanga concentrate la egamini kakhulu vele uba netinkinga lengicabanga ukuthi kuye njoba ngisho ukuthi goalkeeper for 90 minutes even nak edwa kuyangale ngicabanga ukuthi ngikho but lokunye ngiva ngathi mina le obstruction beyikhona from ema players akhe.
Okay.
Yes. Sitawubona kule angle tawuvela la ngemuva la mekhona ngakhona sandanezo.
If the producer can just take it a bit back because kuna shot master lengiyibuka lapho ukuthi if you can go back from there just before the shot right there. Look how many bodies 8 for that line lesilibambile lapho.
Yes.
Likeva away from the pass because banga protector whatever is happening. Akusiko flat line.
Yes.
Litsite.
Yes.
Ngiko 1 2 3 webadlali beSenegal one of them yakhona yochethela leyo ball positioning ekhathe boxing.
There's this thing Phathizo le ngihlale ngisho ukuthi yi zigzag defending.
Okay.
Is zigzag defending once
there is the angle man.
There is the angle lengithandawo lengithide ngiva ngathi le obstruction beyikhona from this angle.
Waphuta uyibona le ball.
Yes, wayithukela yasina ifika la kuye wayithukela wangathi ukuthi ayibambe noma ayendeni
but bekangena njani
yafika
What was the best option? What was the best
No,
decision?
kuyibamba. Buyela ama basics enakhuza
You tried that, Yapunyo.
Yes.
Was it the power of the shot?
No.
Nalokuthi uphutile kuyibona.
Uyiphutile uyibona and nalendlela la ibamba ngayo because wayibeka la emkhonweni vele itawujika le
Kumele
ball.
ibambe ayibeke kanjani?
Unendlela ukuyikhushina. Angithi ayikhushina. Nawusheshwa ayibona, uyayikhushina le bhola then ibody yakho because everything bathi goalkeeper make sure ukuthi le awuyibambeli la celeni uyibambela ngala yena kune advantage lo le bhola yafikela la kuye unfortunately yafika shayisa la mkhonweni yajika ngicabanga ukuthi that was very unfortunate because le game bese seyiwinile.
Okay, looking at that shot ukuthi beka obstructed kanjani uqale kuyibona le customer box ni vela la nhloko yebadlali.
Yeah.
Quick to react, late to react. Do you blame him for that goal or it's a common mistake for everyone?
It's a mistake, but goalkeeper bonke nabatrainwa quick reaction uyamtrainisa goalkeeper,
Okay.
ema reflexes uyamtrainisa goalkeeper, even nalama obstruction now lama training nakuza equipments labekwako lambe kwabo goalkeeper usukwabekela ema situation because every training session uphinze ubeka ukuthi ku gameplay lema situations wabeke lama scenarios wabeke so ngicabanga ukuthi yena into labeka ngayenda njengoba ngisho lokhushina le bhola ukuthi ingabaleki avela ishaya ngalesibhakela I decided nje into ayishaya ngalesibhakela ehambe.
That was unfortunate, Master. Last question from me. Ngayo igame yeso sihlangu lengcansi isadlala sagcina sibona ukuthi kuyabhetha safaka bomane bokhetha phala. But can we take anything from this performance?
Yeah.
What?
Because Partizwe, remember nawakha the best team always uqala nge-defense. If i-defense i-team yakho ingeke iscore against 2 goals against Senegal, then ma positives lawo. Going forward so yalungisa ukuthi okay ngikhonile ukuthi ngidefend almost 90 minutes against Senegal, then sengiba counter attack kanjani lapho sobuya uba offensive so lungisa team offensive lengicabanga ukuthi coach going forward kudinga ukuthi alungise ukuthi nase sinale bhola sibalimata kanjani ma opponents.
Good performance from the national team lapha lesibheke ukuthi sibuye ekhaya on Friday njalo kusebavele basukile khona eSenegal. We're supposed to be leaving Senegal today at 8 kusilana kusasa bafike ke sibonile nenational ukuthi sebayabuya ekhaya sithemba ukuthi bafana bese batawubuya kahle ekhaya sitawuthatha ikhefu a short break masibuya kuyo ibreak sichubeka nalo lihlelo lapha ke my producer says no we should just keep the show going. Break for what? Because we have a lot to cover. So we're gonna be talking about the resumption of the Premier League. But first thing first, before we even go to the fixtures, we even go to the teams, we're just gonna talk about Monene Pirates, Master.
Yeah.
There were talks. We even heard him on the show. Yenamlilo lana beste khuluma naye vision and everything lebeka nayo for Monene Pirates. But months later, weeks later, so the players are not paid. There is this and that. There is this and that. What's happening with Monene Pirates, Master? Because we want to have all the big teams, all the teams. Let's see, wabuka kusane balanzele. So afuna abe in top shape. So afuna abe in top shape administrative wise as well. Shut up, Monene.
I think Partizwe, there was this thing lebekhona kuMonene Pirates tindzaba ukuthi director ema roles akhe management ema roles abo ema elders ema roles abo kwaba ke netindzaba ukuthi badlala bakaholi for isikhashanyana solo Africa director lomusha. In fact wachaza ke director ukuthi indzaba yemaholo kuMonene Pirates akusindzaba ukuthi iyefika nje indzaba lenze yena ufike wakhanza badlali bangaholi isikhathi lesithe so bekangafuni kulungisa kwangalesikhathi lesi bekafuna kulungisa cishe yes long term.
But I will stop you there. Ngifuna kumuva yena director Master ukuthi ngabe bekathini then I want your reaction ukuthi ngabe wena what do you make of all this like actually we're going to take the insight yakhe yena Mlilo sive ukuthi uthini.
As far as I am concerned and as far as I'm aware, there are no issues at all. The differences in opinion that you seem to be referencing, I had a meeting with Osborne, I had a meeting with the elders, and issues were about, if I am the director, who has the final authority and decision-making power, whether it was me or that decision lay elsewhere, as far as who makes the final call on decisions about the direction and vision of the club. We had a meeting with Osborne, we had a meeting with the elders, and they confirmed that I have the final authority on the direction of the team. So I'm not aware of anything other than that which we agreed with the elders, because it's an issue I raised even prior to taking over the team, to say what are the point structures of the team as it was, and what is the role of this structure, what is the role of that structure, and what is the role of the other structure. And I thought that we all had an understanding of what it meant, and my understanding of things was confirmed in the meeting that we had with the elders. So as far as I know, and Osborne I'm sure will confirm the same thing, that everything is fine. Just like any other family, there are differences in opinion, and what is important is that people meet and to talk about those things, and resolutions are found, and like I've said, we are called the happy people for that reason. So as far as I know, we are happy people, and we are ready to play football. The focus must focus on the real football issues. That's really what we must focus on. Came in precisely because the club had been having issues financially. The players had not been paid, not since December, but had not been paid for years, and there were other issues that were there. So my coming into the team, like I've always indicated, and I think I even indicated the time I was on your last time we spoke, to say the first priority is to stabilize the finances of the team. Now, when you are stabilizing the finances of the team, you have to allocate the funds that are there appropriately, so that you keep the team afloat and you get the team moving. So players have been paid, and players will be paid whatever is agreed on time, which is why I said I want a squad of 23, because a squad of 23 is manageable financially. You will not have a situation where players play and come to work and are not paid. You will know that even worldwide, the big teams have renegotiated contracts with players, the Barcelonas of this world, the Manchesters of this world, because revenues have dropped for teams in general. So the point to make is that Moneni Pirates players have not been paid for a number of seasons. I am coming in to stabilize that position. And stabilizing that position means you must rationalize your finances and make sure that you have a group of players with a wage bill that is manageable, and that wage bill players will be paid on time. And I have undertaken that with the squad that I've said I want, and the negotiations that I'm having with the players. Once I reach a deal with the player, we have a contract that is binding between us. If I say I'm going to pay you 1 rand, I'll pay you 1 rand when the time comes. If you say you want 5 rand and I can't afford to pay you 5 rand, then you must go and find a club that pays you the amount of money that you want. That's the issue.
So for motivation, coach, the season starts tomorrow. Have they received their salary for March?
Yes, they were paid. Yes, they were paid. In fact, for your own information, the proposal the players gave me, of how much they wanted to be paid, they actually received more than what they wanted. Because look, when you are coming from a deep hole, you have to do things incrementally in a manner that makes business sense. It's not only Moneni Pirates that is having issues. Businesses across the world are having problems. Businesses in Swaziland are having issues. So it's a matter of saying employers and employees in general have to find each other and negotiate financial obligations that make business sense for the company and that make business sense for the team. The point you need to understand is Moneni Pirates has to operate on a wage bill and an expenditure that is sustainable. And sustainable will of necessity mean that players will be paid on time. But the issue is, let's negotiate the contract and pay each other what we agree on. If you want more and we can't give you what you want, you're free to go and look for another team. You see, because I don't want a situation where I negotiate with the player amounts that I know are not sustainable. There will not be funds in the stadium now. People can't buy replicas because they've lost their jobs or they don't have income. Your own team, Arsenal, these jerseys that you are wearing, they've renegotiated contracts with their own players. So you should know better, actually. They've negotiated salaries with players. They've negotiated salaries, payments with their own suppliers. So I'm actually very happy that you're wearing an Arsenal.
Now, okay, Master. Siyamuva ukuthi uthini director wayo iMoneni Pirates. What did you pick from the interview?
Yeah, there's a lot lengiphikile Phathizwe kule interview yakhe director Mlilo. Ukhulumile ukuthi ema players eMoneni Pirates for a very long time basolo angaholi. Yena be uhleli phansi nama players bakhuluma ngendaba tema contracts bavumelana. Washo in fact off the record uthi uwabutile ama players ukuthi
afuna khola malini. I think ukumentionile nangala.
Oh yes. What afuna khola malini? Wawangetela kulama
manje
bekuncane wawangetela kulabo bekafunile so ngicaba ukuthi letindzaba yesu uyasho ukuthi vele mhlambe nakefika akuzange lokube clear lokuthi ngingdirector ngibani lo banale final say so uthi babe nayo ke le meeting nabanayo le meeting wabuta ukuthi ngibani lo final say ngentuthuko yale team noma ngiqhubekela phambili kwale team bamtshela ukuthi nguwe director so ngicaba ukuthi konke lokhu utaba responsible yena director ne management yakhe because une management la sebenza nayo so ngicaba ukuthi this is the right time for Moneni Pirates players usikhulumile na some of ema players eMoneni Pirates asho ukuthi ba happy ecampaign eMoneni Pirates.
I know, I think Master you've just summed it up and I don't think ukuthi the toba khona lenye indlela lengcono yokutshengisa ukuthi ba happy other than winning tomorrow mabadlala. Na imalandi khona emavuso Sports Center emidlalo lodlala qala ngapha but kana ke that mase sifika kuyo ifixture yethu lesibe sikhuluma ngayo kepha ke sesichubekela embili we visited teams before we got to the fixtures we visited teams around kubuka ukuthi bende kanjani but we're going to take a look at those teams the likes of Mbabane Highlanders Manzinonda and Mbabane Swallows but also at the same time master sibe sichubeka sibuka ona ema fixture onke ukuthi eme kanjani but first we're going to start with Mbabane Highlanders training sakhanza ukuthi okay we're going to talk about the fixture because the producer insists ukuthi we talk of my fixtures la khona sibonile ithambothi nesibets but I want to talk about those fixtures masofaka nalawo ma predictions akho I will give you the time master ukuthi during those fixtures
yeah
you give us like we're going to talk about Tambothi later on ngifuna ukuthi mawuchaza ithambothi uyiqede bese singena nakukhoza nakuma predictions akho tawunda kanjalo as you see the fixtures esikhuluma ngawo and this is the fixture lesithi khona September ukuthi iMoneni Pirates takhona kubhadala aba uthatshengisa injabulo yayo kuye inakhoza kuye director wayo ukuthi sebaqalile bayithola Mbabane Highlanders versus Tinyosi.
Yeah, iMbabane Highlanders Phathizwe ngicaba ine squad lesinengi kakhulu very good players very good in midfield but at the same time Tinyosi nabo bana very good squad line experience ukhuluma ngabo Smoothies long captain ukhuluma ngabo Chicken ukhuluma ngabo Shana but for iMbabane Highlanders ngicaba njengoba ngisho ukuthi they team lene squad lesinengi kakhulu lekumele ukuthi coach abe ne headache ku selector starting 11
really should he have a headache master mabuka ukuthi maningi ama games your rotation it should be the order of the day.
Yeah, la kusho khanya kezo ukuthi ngeke babe nenkinga ezema players nakungabe kuta rotate because kulama ema games bo Rio bese bangasawadlali but we expecting bo Papi ukuthi bawadlale ema games because le midfield nabo Papi kunabo Rio nabo Kudas nabo Mlaba
Bosikhwama basekhona
Bosikhwama Menzi cishe le team inawo lama midfielders nama wingers but ngicabanga nje ukuthi njoba ngisho ukuthi selected the right players ku right game
asivele kubo bona abadlali nabo ukuthi ngabe bathini ebona bayo iMbabane Highlanders especially ukuthi about the games elaba wadlalako nalokuthi atoba aqhamuka thick and fast. Let's hear from the players ukuthi bathini bona.
So far ahamba kahle ngicabanga ukuthi badlali baqhamuke vele bakushape right ngicabanga ukuthi sithile kakhulu ngoba bese worried mani kakhulu ngalokuthi kube inkulu le layoff kwakhanza ukuthi nase kuvulwa ibhola saba worried ukuthi hey within the 10 days ngabe sitawuphuma nabo yini but nje all in all hayi upositive kudakahle
ngabe uma ubuka i-depth yesquad sakho considering ukuthi ama-games phela tawudlala leturu so utawudzinga leso sikhathi lesikhulu ukuthi ukhona bane badlali utawubashintsha bangase babe fatigued.
Yeah, ngicabanga ukuthi vele sekudzinga ukuthi ube na enough players laba but quality. Yes. Le ngicabanga ukuthi nje umphathi i-director usebenzile impela because now ubuka usembule a very good squad. Le ngicabanga ukuthi i-depth le season isinayo.
Okay. The ngale squad in ngisho nalama games ngalo bathatha kanjena nje.
Vele kutaba madima because uyakhanza ukuthi kunema injuries, kunema suspension. Kudzingeka vele ube na good quality. Yes, not ukuthi nje ungede ukuthi kumbe baningi mahala. But nje I'm happy about the squad that we have.
Khala ngesikhathi ukuthi kude labangakwenda ngaso master. They have to play draw.
Yeah, kumele ama players ngicabanga ukuthi nabo coach kumele ukuthi ba adapt kule the new norm ngetindzaba te COVID vele lama games 3 in a space of 7 days but abadlala so ngicabanga ukuthi onke lama players sikhulumile even the previous week ukuthi even nama players labekasolwa ngadlali kudzinga ukuthi aphakamise isandla every time nabakufaka ukuthi hamba udlala phakamisa isandla usho ukuthi coach I'm ready ukuthi now next game uphathwe inhloko ukuthi uyangidropa noma uyangidlalisa so ngicabanga ukuthi for imbabana Highlanders nje ngicabanga njoba sengishilo ukuthi bona bane advantage ukuthi bane squad listening kakhulu almost 22 players, not just players, quality players.
I feel like master if kutaba nema tawhamba 3 games kunemidlalo longakase wadlala for onke lama team kumele tibuke again ukuthi is football for me or ngisetimile right because if lama game kutaba nema rotation you'll expect everyone to get a chance. If you don't get a chance sure maybe football is not for you or usetimile wrong
or maybe the coach because if a coach can't rotate a team yakhe ku 7 days 3 games ngicabanga ukuthi then utaba nenkinga because kumele aba rotate ama players
asase years kusithinton.
Thanks bro. We ready. Good la bese ngabaleka siya khona. It's a tough one for us against our seniors who are not only seniors, very much ambitious. Must have heard the head coach akhuluma ngedlala eAfrica. Yagethu a mandate it's to sustain a position here to go to Premier League. Already logo kusho kona ukuthi it's a tough one, but we got promoted from the lower division because versus Eswatini. Skati etesakhala ngas ngoba nabo bathole same similar period for preparation. We did what we could do. Boys responded. We're hoping ukuthi khona sitakuthola sathi ukuthi kungakanani ngeke size sibhabule tandla ukuthi thathani ngonke Highlanders. Sidabanikeza game because sayekelela kusho sesilungiselela kubuyela emva la sibuya khona which is not into lesiyifisile. Thanks for the question. The talent we have, we'll try our best. We'll work hard. The boys, ayadimisela, atitsigele, ayafuna lokusebenta, ayafuna lokubamba le mandate given by the directors. Because come end of the season, kufuna ukuthi sibe sika Premier League. I think hopeful stabula singa-relegate.
Assistant coach wayo watotinyosi James ekunene ungacabanga ukuthi senguye coach selongnuro sekhona nuro but ke bakuna assistant coach go media briefing namuhla about tomorrow's games but uthi double khona but they will fight.
Yeah, kutabala khona vele nawubuka njoba ngishilo banawo ma players lana experience bese ngobalile but akudzinga ukuthi lawo ma players lawa akhona ukuthi adlale every week atimisele because lama games afika ngikulandzelana kakhulu but I'm happy ukuthi Mbucuko unfortunately ngenza besikhathi ukuthi ushilo wathi guaranteed ngeke behle.
And for him, he's playing against his former team.
There's nothing to prove against play against Mawana Highlanders because umdlali nangaba usuka kule team le ayekule asuka kule shows every team la dlalele ekuthatha ukuthi approval point against yena uthi iMawana Highlanders kusekhaya so ngicabanga ukuthi uthi guaranteed ukuthi next season batayabakhona.
Like Salos before sentence.
Yeah, it's a tough one for Black Swallows because bakabi nema preparations la kahle but for Denver Sundowns ngicabanga ukuthi itawuchubeka la yagcina khona itayiwina le game le but for Peacemakers ngicabanga ukuthi nakhona asikatholi kangako inakuza la chamuka khona because ngaleti ndzaba lotishilo earlier on but for Imanzini Wanderers ngicabanga ukuthi bakhonile kulungiselela kahle and bane squad lesikahle.
There even sikhulumise assistant coach wa Imanzini Wanderers master kakhulume ngalokuthi there's a lot of work to do lesikhathi lesincane labasitholile but they'll have to do something about it. Let's hear from the coaches Imanzini Wanderers as we visited their training ground khona lapha eMalkens labafika basole khama khona sakhona ukukhulumisa even the assistant coach because head coach wacacisa ukuthi yena yangahlobo uthi yena he's here to groom. So ufuna kushare over to the young ones coming up so they should get used even to Laoma interviews asesive ukuthi bathini coach.
We are ready kuqala kwale season lama games labuyako umuntu ngeke asho ke ukuthi si ready 100% but nje we are ready for the coming games.
Coach nathi nanigcina nakumiswa nje imidlalo cishe beniphethe kahle ngayithola nale win against iMawana Swallows ucabanga ukuthi ngeke kuniphatamise ukuthi niphindze abadlali bahlala isikhathi eside bangadlali.
Kuleli hlelo lokumayima umuntu angathi alibalekela liqiniso kutasi tsikameta and futhi ke kusithikametile lokuma ngoba bese sibambe ligiya lelihle but ke sesibambe ama break kuyasithikameteka lide bese baniketile abadlali bethu i-individual program and bese bahlola sekuthi ke umdlali uye angajimi ngalendlela ufuna ajime ngayona kayedwana ngoba uhla akudribula kwawena ula jimini so nasekusawajima yedwana ke siyabona ukuthi awu ngoba bathi nababuya ko senda i-testing sabona ukuthi cha kukho abasidoje khona so kungako nje na ufika lana namhla senda i-physical training sidama kuphecha lapho basidoje khona sitakhona lokuthi sibe nengqubela phambili lama coming games la futhi edelako.
Squad sakho badlali baphelele ukuthi mhlambe lothika bese ima injuries noma
le squad sethu esinaso ngingathi squad sethu siphelele ngaphandle kwema minor injuries lesinawo Richard Makrish ube ne injury on Friday la training but ke bodokotela basamtilonga because ube ne ankle injury la twist ke khona nje but nje siyacabanga ukuthi by kusasa utasijoina because simnikete 2 days Sunday and today then tomorrow utaba akhona then ke lo mnye lesithikamete kuye ku injury ngomthunzi lo bene problem cheaper uthole injury ku national team bamnikete ke 3 weeks ku national team ukuthi akhona unazana but is doing a light training ezinimbono akhona and is promising because lokumnanzi ngakhona i-national team yamnaka and yamlandzelela kuma treatment and sisinaloko akasikubonga ku national team sikubonga ku FA na ku PLS.
Uyakhuluma coach lapha master tabalikhoni banema injuries but lamanye ayathembisa elamanye basaqala yabo la training, they have players labancane. Will that work on their advantage? Ukuthi banana abadlala abancane who labanye batawukhona ukuthi it's a mixture of experience nebadlala abancane batakhona kubambelela kule midlalo nenkangaka. I think at their age badinga more games then.
Yeah, bayadinga more games, but at the same time banawo badlalela laba ne-experience lasebakhulile. You have your Jimo Moses, you have your Tamizulu, you have your Fabrice Mompina, you have your Spamandla Dlamini, then nabo Makrishi, yes Makrishi ube ne challenges lapha nalapha, but ngicabanga sina ile training so iqalile Tamizulu, ile training so iqalile. I'm happy ngalendlela iManzini Wanderers lejima ngayo. Lomnye utathi bayodlala kusasa no weekend kodwa bajima babona ngathi bajima hard ngile nechayela ama games vele nalokuthi bebede i-preseason udzinga lokhu vele as an experienced coach yena inyanga hlophe ngicabanga ukuthi uyakwati lo msebenzi, but I'm happy Phathizo ngendlela linda ngayo assistant coach wakhe. Abanye bo coach baba nemona abangafuni ukushiya
kushare each other's spotlight.
Exactly.
Yeah, let's hear from the players ke bona ukuthi ngabe bathini.
Yeah, it's been a good week. It's good to be back to training because it's been long. We've been out and we miss playing football. You know, this is what we love to do. So we miss it. So we are back and we are preparing for the games and we're trying our best. As you can see, everybody's here. There's no injuries. So we're looking forward to the game.
Jimo, how are the players responding to the coaches' training methods, more especially after a long break?
Slowly but sure, it's quite a little bit difficult because we've been out for like 2 months, so we can't just come back and just be there. You know, it takes a little bit time. So that's what we are doing, but slowly but sure we get there. So far so good. I think we have got a lot of young players. They are full of energy. They are fresh. You know, so it's a combination of experience and young players. So I believe we can cope, despite the fact that the games will be coming thick and fast. But with the caliber of player we have around there, I think we can be able to do it because they are young and they've got the energies.
Yeah, ngiyacabanga since siphazamise lockdown, but as a team, obviously, i-team enje iqalele phansi and angeke sijahe ama games it's so win 5 games. So tata each game as it comes. Game by game, one by one, so bona ukuthi siphelela, but nakhona amajita ejimini baphakamisa amasokisi because obvious akekho umuntu ongayifuni i-league ifuna wonke umuntu asebenza ngamandla ukuthi vele le league le siyithathe. Coach masingamnikeza i-cup, even if it's a cup le league or a cup le tournament, I think that will be a big achievement. But logo kuzasotheka game by game, so bona ukuthi siphelela lapha njengoba vele ama game bayithe ngayenzeka sidlale 3 games in 1 week, so maintain le training and then sibona ukuthi game ne-game bese lapho siwina kanjani, because obvious coach unama plans wakhe nathi sizamlwela as ama player, but sesiqalile umsebenzi kumele siucede.
Ngicabanga ukuthi utabalkhuni for amajita kulama games because the fixture i-congested kakhulu, but ngicabanga ukuthi bo-coach basebenza wona ezubona njenganyalo amajita asemsebenzini wawo. Ngicabanga ukuthi atawenda umsebenzi wawo ngalo ma-instructions from a coach ata-execute ngendlela lengiyo.
Positivity from the camp of Manzini Wanderers master.
Cishe onke lama players uyaweva ukuthi khona labakutargetile this season. Lengicabanga ukuthi i-team spirit isetulu kakhulu and iyaboostwa ke mhlambe ngilama results labathola kulo first 2 games. But nakhona kutawudzinga ukuthi lama players atimisele because nawubuka le group ya lama players inqumbi yawo ngilabathanza kudoji training, labathanza kudoja. So ngicabanga ukuthi coach kudzinga ukuthi abe strict kakhulu abafake nala training kakhulu because nangabe kubadlali batawenda letinye tinto babuye training kudzinga ukuthi uphinze ubacelelise phasi batrain kakhulu.
Yeah, in course of times akubekela mbili sibukela another fixture coming up esibuke ukuthi ngabe khona titawucutselana kanjani, sibuke ukuthi tishana kanjani ku Green Mamba neThabangula Ukhelezi master. We have another fixture lapho new team from the first division.
Yeah, new team from the first division ngicabanga ukuthi nayo iThabo Nkhulukelis i-team lo ngeke uzuyithasele past le more especially siyati ngiyakhumbulana ngonyama cup nayikhokwa ngeMbabane Highlanders beyitimesele kangalana so nabo kula league ngeke bayifune kusheshe behle ngeke bafune kwehla ngathi ukuthi basheshe behle but for iGreen Mamba they have to bounce back because 2 seasons ago bawina ileague so kumele babuye.
We have Babane Swallows versus Million Hotspurs. Million Hotspurs igcina icethe kahle isizini yabo le season lengaphelanga. Million Hotspurs were starting to play proper baqala bashiphula surprise wins.
Yeah, ngicabanga ukuthi nabo nawo ngabacapheli vele ba giant killers but for iMbabane Swallows ngicabanga ukuthi nabo bane squad list ngicabanga ukuthi isiyafana nalelenye big 2 lokuyiMbabane Highlanders neManzini Wanderers because le squad banaso ukhuluma ngabo Manyisi ukhuluma ngabo Pupu ukhuluma ngabo Jabulo ukhuluma ngabo Thoni ngicabanga ukuthi Phathizo nawubuka the way labajima ngayo lo coach wayo iMbabane Swallows uzama ukufaka le ndlela yakhe yekudlala and the small sided games ladlala pressure games leso sivamise kwabona kuPep Guardiola vele nale style of play sivuma lokho so ngicabanga ukuthi the players asazama adapt kule style of still have your men's Sithole your Cater bane squad
experience youngsters winners between them and young Buffaloes. Who's got a better squad? In terms of that, of the experience and all that. Yeah, let's see it. But on the coach's side, they have a new coach. Let's hear from the coaches. And of course, kuthi ngabe bona bathini ngale game. Kuthi uyibona kanjani, tawudlala kanjani, system yakhe ikhamba kanjani.
Serious, it's really affect the training sessions, but we are still pushing. Because it's you can't blame anybody. It's something that is happening everywhere, so you can't put blame on it or anything. So we have to prepare for the game ahead. So it's okay, but I'm prepared. And as you can see, my boys are also ready and they understand the situation at hand. So we are prepared for the game. Yeah. For me, my style of play, it really takes time to pick up. But so far, I say so good. Because I'm getting all support from the management, the president, so I think everything is coming right. Because our last game really affected us, and I can see it took us time for the boys to come back, and even me myself. So for now, for the determination and confidence that I'm seeing the team, we are prepared for all the games there.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a challenge, as I experienced in the final. But we professional players, we believe we'll take one game at a time, and it's coming up okay. Mobuga, Laba Financial, Laba Makon. So we believe the first game will be very important with the 3 points.
It takes some time because best level singadlali but we just good siyabuya siyapick up kancane ezimalanga sahamba.
Coach ukhuluma nge-style of play sakhe ukuthi kuyawuthatha isikhathi vele ukuthi ngi-adapt. Uyasibona wena uyabona phambili ukuthi ngathi stand suit nebadlali.
Yes that's suit kakhulu because ingcumbi yethu small ball players not pushing like sibelevela kuma long balls always isidlala ibhola. Because we'll play 3 games in 7 days, which is hard. 7 days plus preparation ngayo igame le Saturday weekend. Yabo so nyalo lokuthiwa ukuthi sitawudlala Friday, Monday, Saturday so vele tawuthi ukuthi whenever it's full game time sikhona rest enough.
Shubile master tiyabuya manje lapha eFTL ekubhetha naThoni was the same thing and coach ukhuluma ngesystem kusibadlali bakhe they are trying to catch up ku system yakhe and he admitted ukuthi ilikhuni uyibambe but once ayibamba uyashelela
ilikhuni kakhulu le system leyo Phathizo ngicabanga ukuthi ngilele the position play le yatiwa kakhulu ngetikitaka lokusini niyaphaselana lebhola enandlala ke the small sided games uyajima because lesifuba siyavuleka kakhulu but ngicabanga nje ukuthi batawuthatha isikhathi ba-adapt system yakhe. Unfortunately lama games there is no time ukuthi udlala ama friendly games ubona ama combination lama games that they can fast. So ngicabanga ukuthi for iMbabane Swallows banaso le squad njengoba ngishilo bangakhona ukuthi ba rotate sinakudlala le squad 2 games the lesinye game kushintshe kudlala lesinye.
Then the players number but ready. It's a new normal, but they are ready.
Look at their squad. With goalkeeping department, 2 experienced goalkeepers, Alexander Nezon and Komishi defense. Still unabo Mabila, Bomkweli, midfield.
Was opposite to these young boys,
Labakamgagu, midfield, Nabo Keto, Nabo Jabulu, Nabo Manyiso, Nabo Pupu. Striking force.
It's a very good team.
A very, very good team. Striking force, Susandi, Les Manga, even Allen Mabuza. My strikers look good.
Sakubekela mpilo ke sibuka wana mafixtures just before we get into the predictions. Ngakho-ke master sesikuwe kenyala ukuthi ngabe uthi kuzohamba kanjani. We got Tambuti versus Sipets.
Tambuti versus Sipets ngibona i-draw lana Phathizo because idlalelwa imayaloka le game for Sipets itaba a bit amathafanyana because batravelile but Tambuti ngicabanga ukuthi
so Tambuti ngeke is not good enough to beat Sipets even batravelile and all that. You saying that?
Yeah, but ngibona mina Sipets improvile this time around. Unfortunately, badlala away emayalo. But for Tambuti, ngicabanga ukuthi nabo angeke uzubathathele pass. But for Malandi Chiefs and Monani Pirates, a tough one for Malandi Chiefs because bete coach wabaga khona kubuya kuna assistant coach lo sa coach le team, but for Monani Pirates bebana coach labeka vela khona and bana squad ukhuluma ngabo Sfisi, ukhuluma ngabo Bosihle, Bongit cishe so ngelo squad letso ngibona iwina 3-0 Monani Pirates.
Okay, let's go on. Highlanders versus Dinos.
Highlanders Dinos nale game le itaba tough kakhulu. This for me game of the week Highlanders Dinos, but Highlanders ngale squad lenaso ngakhona ukuthi intshontshe iwin 2-1.
Sure, itabaneka bolukhuni kangaka Dinos. You looking at the squad they have?
Yeah, itabaneka bolukhuni Phathizo noma kanjani.
Black Swallows 10 Sundowns.
Njoba ngishilo ukuthi Black Swallows inenkinga idlale ekhaya iBlack Swallows but ayikakhoni kuba nema preparations la kahle iBlack Swallows kani iDenver Sundowns ngala baqeza ba on fire lencabanga ukuthi batawuchubeka la bagcina khona.
Baphile squad sabo ngamhlongo.
Yes, but nje for
to work with yena
coach Teresai Changari. So ngicabanga ukuthi for Denver Sundowns itaba too strong for Black Swallows as big.
We go keep moving. Peacemaker versus Manzini Wanderers.
Yeah, nale game le ngicabanga ukuthi itaba tough.
Crying guy it's internet.
But akubi njalo after game noma after season ngicabanga ukuthi batabe ba improve ya isikhulumba siyaphuta kushisa. Yes, but for Manzini Wanderers ngicabanga ukuthi Phathizo team le loyibona ukuthi ba motivated ema players afuna achieve something, so ngibona iwina 2-1 Peacemakers.
Okay, we keep moving master and we got Green Mamba versus Thabangolo Khalis.
Green Mamba Phathizo ngicabanga ukuthi yeah I know lo kuthi uyamangala now Green Mamba kusese team la sabasafuna the right combination from last season basazama tining le team la basazama. Yes, bayiwinile iNgwenyama Cup convincingly against iMbabane Highlanders, but ngibona ithola idraw ya 1-1 against Thabangolo Khalis.
I want to say that Babane Swallows versus Hotspurs.
Yeah, Milling Hotspurs njoba shilo ukuthi ingaba surprise ema teams inqumbi but for iMbabane Swallows ngiva ngathi banale squad lesikahle and ba motivated ngibabonile Jimini cishe wonke umdlalo uyafuna ukudlala ku the new system yakhe coach. Ngibona iwina iMbabane Swallows 2-0 ku Milling Hotspurs.
We keep moving. Sibuke ukuthi ngabe lokuqhubeka khona kudlala kanjani ke game between Royal Leopard and Young Buffaloes, master. Updates on that one?
Yeah, game Young Buffaloes Royal Leopard postponiwe. In fact ngeke sadlala kule weekend le because le badlali bayinqumbi 7 players from Royal Leopard, 7 from Young Buffaloes abekho ba national team. Ngicabanga ukuthi kufair because bayabuya kusasa kani ma games adlala nge weekend, so ngicabanga ukuthi kufair ukuthi le game ingadlala besishilo vele last week kusasa ibone idlala le game leyo. Fortunately for them but abanesikhathi sekupreparishela ma games latako next week.
Ngaba khona master cause Monday iyabuya futhi iyatholana wena the two atabanaso, but bo Manzini Wanderers they are playing Young Buffaloes on Monday. Those are tough games. Those are the games la good isikhathi sokurecover.
Good isikhathi recover because nawudlala Saturday ephinze uyodlala Monday nawudlala Friday ephinze uyodlala Monday ngicabanga ukuthi unesikhathi una Sunday ukuthi ubanike nje ibhola bayiteke balule nje lawo muscles labo badlali bakho so ngicabanga ukuthi kude vele lesikhathi ukuthi lamkhathini walama games bangadlala bangabe ama trainings just leyo training nje ukuthi badlali balule muscles.
How confident are you ngama predictions akho after Slang?
I'm very, very confident. I'm very, very confident. I was just being patriotic more than being an analyst because ngihlale ngisho lesinye isikhathi uyaye umthandazo wakho ufise ukuthi uhambe nale prediction yakho. So bengifisa ukuthi Sihlangu siwine ngemagoli amathathu.
We'll be here on Monday, and of course we're gonna be having these games and the games la sekadlalile lamanye awo ngaloyo Monday njalo kul holiday taba aqhubeka leyo midlalo kepha ke kunyalo mbukele sesithatha silibeke lapho lihlelo sethemba ukuthi uthoketela master your last word before I let you go and we go home.
Yeah, ngicabanga ukuthi Phathizo angisho nako ngalesikhathi lesi over 2000 years ago bekunedina yekugcina labanayo Jesu Kristu nabafundi bakhe so ngicabanga ukuthi nathi sisila sistasho sithi emaswati onke awahambe abe neliphasika lelihle sisaqala yona iweekend ya Good Friday baphephe emgwaqweni bangakhohlwa ukuthandaza because ukuthandaza kumgcoka kakhulu.
Yeah, sasho njalo nje masa we do hope ukuthi you enjoy the show utaqhubeka uthola inhlelo sikulethela tona somsakazo we-Eswatini TV kepha ke above that happy Easters Eswatini. My name is Phathizo Msibi. Good night.
In every difficulty lies an